Hello and welcome to the sideboard here at the Seattle Open Series. I'm Glenn Jones. I'm here with Cy Cook. Thanks for joining me in the booth. We had you on the SCG Live camera just a few rounds ago, and you were playing this deck in the Standard Open. You started off pretty good. What's your record right now?
4-1. I just lost to Zombies.
First loss to Zombies, and you're playing a few cards that I would say, not usual for a Standard event. We actually covered the Brazilian WMCQ winning deck list. Someone played that in Milwaukee, a bug aggressive deck with Cloudfin Raptors, but you've gone a completely different direction. You have access to white.
Yeah, the deck started out blue-green, and my friend Jesse Roberts came up with it prior to the Brazilian WMCQ. He liked the interaction of Rapid Hybridization and Young Wolf and Evolve Guys, so we were playing this on Moto or Magic Online, and doing okay, like 3-1, 4-0 in dailies.
How do you like its matchup against other aggressive decks? Because it seems like you're kind of positioned to race them pretty well with Geist and Unsummon really providing a ton of tempo.
Yeah, the Young Wolf or the Evolve Guy into Young Wolf and Rapid Hybridization is like the nut draw, and you can kind of race or like at least stabilize the board versus like Naya Blitz. It is a tougher matchup, and we do bring in like Near Heath Pilgrim.
I see you've got plenty of Near Heath Pilgrims over there.
Yeah.
I guess that's sort of your version of Burning Tree Emissary, really, is Rapid Hybridization with an Undying creature.
Yeah.
So that's where you match that tempo. Geist of St. Trapt has kind of fallen by the wayside in Standard recently.
Yeah.
What do you think makes this deck a good shell for him?
Well, I guess he's also in the Bant Auras deck.
Sure.
And the question was, we added Geist after playing originally blue-green, and he favors well with the Evolve Guys with the Angel token. Yeah. And the question was, is it actually a better deck than Bant Auras? And we weren't sure, but we played against Bant Auras and did pretty well. It's a different sort of tempo deck.
Sure.
It has the Unsummons, the Selesnya Charms, the Spell Ruptures, which were actually a recent addition. We did have Simic Charm, and we decided that Spell Rupture in the main against Thragtusk, because he can be kind of annoying.
Right. And Cavern's not getting played all that much right now.
Right, it's pretty much at a low point. Yeah, it's just a different version of Bant.
I do like how it seems like this deck's way more resilient to things like Liliana the Veil. Like Liliana's very good against Bant Hexproof, but it seems like actively bad against this deck.
Yeah, against the Undying Guys, she's pretty bad.
Has to be the worst spell they could possibly cast.
You just let them tick up a Liliana. Every now and then they kill an Undying Guy, but you just let them tick it up and not play another. Yeah, I mean, you don't care about Liliana.
Excellent. Well, the main deck is pretty straightforward. We got mostly 4-ofs, even the mana base with a single forest over the Sunpelt Grove.
Yeah.
Let's move on to look at the sideboard a little bit. We already discussed the Near Heath Pilgrims. They give you obviously a pretty good edge against aggressive strategies. You can even soul bond an Angel turn after turn. That's a huge life swing.
Yeah. They were actually a recent addition. We did want something in the Spell Rupture place because
just get rid of those.
Yeah, because they were Simic Charms and we didn't actually have anything against aggro, but when they became Spell Ruptures, we decided we needed something to swap those out.
Sure.
So we had the Near Heath Pilgrims, and the rest of the board is Dryad Militants and Ground Seals for the Reanimator matchup.
I like the Dryad Militants. How have they been working out for you?
I haven't played against Lingering Souls yet, so I haven't actually boarded them in, but she's good against Junk Reanimator, or Junk Rights, and
Seems peculiarly frustrating for Snapcaster Mage decks too, I imagine. They're just displeased in general. Like, it's not like backbreaking, but certainly, that's an annoying 2-1.
Actually, these 9 come in against Blue, White, Red. For Snapcaster, the Dispels for Sphinx's Revelation, the Ground Seals also to help against Snapcaster, and the Triumphs, which are pretty good.
Yeah, it seems like if you can keep them off of being able to Snapcaster Pillar of Flame, your Undying can just naturally take over against things like Supreme Verdict.
Yeah, and the Triumphs, you have actually so many tricks that the trigger goes on the stack, and you can do a lot of stuff like Unsummon or Selesnya Charm to pump your guys. in response to the trigure, and
guarantee you get the draw.
So you always draw, yeah.
All right. I really like the Celestian Charms. I feel like that's actually a really heavy incentive to be white in the deck in the first place, because it's such a great trick, especially alongside Geist Trick.
Yeah.
I imagine, are you making good use of all 3 modes on that card? It seems like you should.
Yeah. The Knight the 2/2 Knight is really good with the Evolve guys. Yeah. There's so many 5-power creatures that are annoying in the format, like Thragtusk and Thundermaw and Angel of Serenity that
Olivia, when she really gets up there.
Yeah, and the +2/+2 and Trample made it better than Simic Charm just because of the other modes.
That makes sense. Well, you mentioned aggressive decks can be tough. Are there any matchups in specific you'd like to face?
Control is a little better of a matchup if they're not playing like Terminus.
Sure.
So because of the Undying, and even like just playing out a Geist and then having them Supreme Verdict or Terminus and you unsummon it, so you can keep the momentum going that way.
So Bant and Blue, White, Red among the control decks are like the ones you really want to face off against?
Esper more than Bant.
Esper more than Bant? Okay.
Yeah, because Thragtusk is pretty annoying.
Sure.
But I mean, that's why.
Well, Sai, you're off to a great start. Thanks for joining me in the booth, and good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.